Hi, my name is Linda Toure. I teach English at Ben Davis High School. I am delighted to share with you today about one of the writers who deserves to be celebrated every year during Black History Month. Her name is Dr. Toni Morrison, and here is a picture so that you can see her image. Before I tell you about Dr. Morrison, let me first tell you about my journey to becoming a teacher. In high school, I had a phenomenal educator who later became a friend to inspire and encourage me to consider making my life count by becoming an educator. I went to Indiana University and pursued a bachelor's degree there in English education. After that, I went to the University of Southern Mississippi, where I obtained a master's degree in English education. Now let me tell you about Dr. Toni Morrison. Toni Morrison was a Robert E. or F. Goen Professor of Humanities, an emeritus professor at Princeton University. She received the National Book Critics Circle Award and the Pulitzer Prize. In 1993, she was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature. The Nobel Prize in Literature has only been awarded to 2 women in the United States. She is the only African American woman to have received this esteemed prize. Dr. Morrison was born Chloe Anthony Wolford in Lorain, Ohio. She is a trailblazer, a novelist, an essayist, a book editor, and a college professor. Her birth name, Chloe, she changed to Toni while at Howard University. She was born on February the 18th in 1931. I mentioned this already, she went to Howard University in Washington, D.C. Howard University is an HBCU and is receiving lots of newsworthy attention recently because our own Vice President, Kamala Harris, is an alumnus of the same school. While Dr. Morrison attended Howard University, she was part of a theatrical group called the Howard University Players. That group celebrated the achievements of African Americans. She graduated from Howard and went on to Cornell University in Ithaca, New York. After graduating with her master's, she taught for a couple of years at Texas Southern University. When she left Texas, she returned to Washington, D.C. and taught at her alma mater, Howard University. Dr. Morrison's books have an esteemed place in literature. She began writing with the first novel, The Bluest Eye. The Bluest Eye is a novel about self-esteem and self-acceptance. Dr. Morrison's main character wants to have blue eyes to meet the standards of beauty. It's an excellent read that uses a technique we call stream of consciousness, so the reader is able to understand the character's thoughts. The second novel I'll share with you is Sula. Sula is a novel about 2 friends two girls who grow up friends and become enemies of the worst kind. The third novel I'll share with you is Song of Solomon. Song of Solomon is one of Oprah's books on her book club. The final novel I'll share with you is Paradise. Jazz is another novel she wrote, as well as Beloved, which was turned into a movie, and Tar Baby. Paradise is the last book that she wrote for adults in 1997. She has written or did author a book called The Big Box for Children. Mrs. Morrison died August the 5th, 2019, in the Bronx Borough of New York. Her life reminds us in her body of work that our voice and our stories matter. As we tell the American story, the African American stories must be told as well. I invite you to choose to read one of her novels. You will not be disappointed.